guys, good morning. Welcome back. My name's Dawn. I garden in Texas Zone 8B. And if you tuned into my garden tour, you saw I got this gorgeous oleander. It is a twist of pink oleander. So before I start this front garden tour, I just want to go ahead. It's been in the pot I brought it home about a week ago. So I want to just go ahead and get it potted up. I'm softening this. We put this drainage in maybe about 5 weeks or 6 weeks ago, and the corners are just pretty harsh, so we dug out a little bit into the grass here just to try to soften the corners, but I don't know what I'm going to put in it full time just yet. So several things transpired. Got this gorgeous blue pot on clearance at Home Depot. It's $45, y'all. So I had to get it. And boy, it beats to get those after summer sales, I'll tell you this. So yeah, so I want to go ahead and get it potted up. It's pretty dry, and it's got some blooms that are ready to come out. So we're going to be doing that today, and then after we get this potted up, we'll take a little tour around the yard, look at all the beautiful blooms. So stay tuned. This particular one is full sun. It gets 6 to 8 inches high, 6 to 8 inches, 8 inches, y'all, 8 inches. That's what I just said. 6 to 8 height, feet, 6 to 8 feet wide. It's hardy in USDA zones 8 through 10, down to 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So oleander is moderate to fast growth rate, tolerates most native soils. It says low water needs, prune in early spring before first flush, and fertilize yearly in early spring. So what I want to do, since water is not, it does not necessarily need moist roots or anything like that. I mean, I have not watered this pot in over a week. So I'm going to use actually a landscaper's mix with a heavy mulch, just since it's eventually going to go into the garden. I'm going to mix this pot with potting mix and landscaper's mix, and that way it can kind of adapt to regular soil. All right, let's get this thing in there. We're gone for 3 weeks. We went to Greece and Italy, and the oleanders around were just incredible. They were massive trees. Saying they had bougainvilleas that were like trees as well. So it just inspired me to give them a try. You know, they are poisonous to animals and pets and things like that. So I'll most likely keep them in the front yard. Not that I think my dog would eat them or anything like that, eat the leaves, but better to be safe than sorry, right? So again, I'm just going to mix the potting soil with some of this landscaper's mix. And I'm just going to let this get regular sprinkler. I'm not going to put any kind of drip or anything to it because it would just probably be too much water. We're going to be matching the drainage on the other side of the yard. We're going to be putting in the rock and doing the same kind of thing. So I'm kind of thinking that the oleander will kind of go up on that side of the yard and soften that bed there. So, all right, let's make sure it's in the center. I'm not sure if I'm going to underplant it. I feel like this Rebecca is kind of going to fill out and do all the underplanting that I need. I'm going to water it in, and then we'll take a tour of the front yard. I think, you know, I just want to make sure that it's level, obviously. I think one of my pet peeves is non-level pots. Yeah, I don't know why it bothers me so much. All right, let's get this cleaned up and get a tour going. Let's just go ahead and start with the new pot. I think it looks amazing. So I don't know, it's not planned to keep it there, but I do love that variegated leaf. Oh, it's just so pretty. Even without the blooms, I am loving the actual tree. So also I picked up this gorgeous Angelonia at Lowe's for in the clearance. Y'all love that. Whoops. So I've got some trailing lantana and some Rebecca. I'm probably going to change this all up over the upcoming year. Caladium still having a huge impact and looking beautiful. The wave is still putting on the most beautiful show. Gumfrina, as always, a summer spectacular. All right, and on this side, we're struggling a little bit with the super petunias. I've lost a lot of my bubble gums. I do think it's just heat stress, because as soon as it cooled down with this little cool front we got, you know, this 90-degree cool front, a few of them started coming back. So, but my limelight looks spectacular, y'all. So pretty. Together, everything is in bloom and looking gorgeous still. And look at all my azaleas, y'all, full blooms. Isn't that exciting? And I do love the way the yellow celosia looks coming up in the Gumfrina here. Isn't that so cute? I know you don't have to, but I do like to come in and deadhead after. I just feel like it puts on better blooms if you get rid of those old ones. And then you can see through there, I still have some blooming yellow coneflower. Let's go take a closer look. And it is still looking very, very pretty. So I think I'll be able to divide this and spread it out. That was my intent. Just for this yellow to take over when the daylilies have passed their prime. So I think I'll also try to harvest some seeds. I do need to get out here and pull all the spent bloom sticks. Get my little hostas back here behind my Japanese maple. This one is not getting enough sun, but what I want to show you guys is look in here. See all that? That's all seed. I don't necessarily need more because I did harvest a lot of seed last year, but in case you were wondering, the Cleome is starting to bloom. Isn't that gorgeous? It has reseeded in my yard every year, and it's not as full as I would like, but that is because I just keep chopping it back because I want more of a full plant versus one single stalk. Cleome will just grow as one single stalk if you let it. So the more you cut it, the bushier it'll be. That's my goal. But the phlox, or I'm sorry, it looks like phlox, is the dianthus. The Jolt Cherry Dianthus is amazing performer. And then the Homestead Verbena is just growing out into my grass right now, looking gorgeous, gorgeous, vibrant blooms. Everything's just blooming so pretty. That's the Cinnamon Lace Sage. What I'm most excited about is this Cherry Brandy Rebecca. I grew this from seed last year, and I planted them when I did this bed, but I honestly did not expect blooms this first year. It's got another little baby coming out, so incredible. The size of these zinnias. So this Agastaki, I thought it was going to be pink, but it actually turned out to be blue. So I'll be moving it because the contrast next to the salvia looks a little bit silly. So my Coreopsis is adjusting well up here. This bed is nice because they get morning sun. They don't get the harsh afternoon sun like my afternoon beds. And then on this side, we've got an oak tree up here, and then a crepe myrtle over there. This is east facing, so we get morning sun all on this side. It makes it a lot easier in Texas to get the morning sun. The bed in the back gets the afternoon sun, and that's definitely what's causing the struggle. Salvia is in bloom, so pretty. I'm loving, loving, loving these zinnias with the Mystic Spires. Pretty, pretty combination. The radiance abelias were affected by 3 weeks of us being gone. When we redid this bed, we redid the sprinklers. And so, again, these were set up to drip. I'm sorry. All right, I got interrupted. There's a lot of activity on my street right now. But again, these were set up to drip, and they are new this year. It's not a good idea to just have drip in the summer when you have just planted things in the spring. So I came in and cut them back, and there is baby growth on all of them now. So they didn't die. They were obviously just suffering from heat stress. So I feel good about that. So these should come back nicely. 2 of them survived, so obviously those 2 are getting better water than these 2. But other than that, everything else did great on the drip. But you know, these are all meant for that. So, all right, that's it, guys. All right, I'm gonna stop here because all is well, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. See you in the next one.